Hello, viewers. Yes, it's your favorite girl, Miss B. I welcome you all to the Diamond Ennis podcast. And on today's episode, I'll be having Cardi with me. Yes, everybody knows how to be Cardi, but her name is Rejoice, but she preferred to be called Cardi. That's her nickname. So I'll be having Cardi with me today. I'll be talking about a topic that is centered on what a lot of young individuals go through today, be it in their houses, in their relationships, in their workplace. They just go through this and they don't even want to talk about it. Some people go through this and they're quiet. Some people go through this, they have the courage to speak up, while some need somebody to push them that can propel them to talk. So today's topic is going to be centered on rape, and I'm going to be having that conversation with Cardi today. And guys, meet Cardi.
Hi.
Hello.
Thanks for having me on your show.
I'm so
I'm
glad.
always happy coming here, trust me.
No, the last time you came, we had an intense conversation.
Yeah.
Today, I told myself, let me keep it calm, so that it's not going to look like it's too personal.
Too personal, right?
Yes, last week it was really an intense one, but I'll try my best to control my emotions. I will not blow out of proportion.
Yeah.
So today's topic is a topic that a lot of young individuals go through, right? And the thing there is they don't even want to talk about it. Like you see, all of these topics that are centered on their feelings, their emotions, they feel when they want to talk about it, how will the people out there perceive them?
Yeah.
And some people wants to hide this kind of situation because they don't want to feel criticized. Yeah, for them to be criticized by the public, for them to be criticized by the media, by family. Some will not even believe them, so apparently they don't even talk about it.
Yeah. And I know everybody have a reason for them to say maybe they might not come out to talk about maybe a sexual abuse they've experienced, or like maybe something they've done that's, it's okay if you don't want to talk about it, but say it this way: if you don't talk about it, somebody else might be going through it, So maybe when somebody comes across the what you have to say, your experience, and how you can advise the person to go out of it, or to just let your no be no when we are talking about sexual abuse, I think everybody should feel free and talk about it.
Yes, I don't think it should be a topic that should be restricted, because guess what, the outcome of it is not funny.
It's not.
It has a lot of challenges. It has a lot of effects. In fact, the effect is even more. The trauma is crazy.
It's crazy.
So why do you want to go through all of those things and keep quiet about it? So that is why I want us to discuss it. You see, the last time we were having a conversation on sexual abuse and sexual exploitation, we just generally spoke about sexual abuse, both in adults and in child. In the kids as well. The last time we spoke about it, we didn't really touch rape.
Yeah, we didn't.
Now, we didn't really touch that part.
Yeah.
Because it's a very sensitive topic, right? And even the viewers out there would understand that what we're going to talk about now is not just about our own insight.
No.
They will understand that, we might see it differently and somebody else is seeing it differently. So that is why, while we are having this conversation, if you do not feel like you want to talk, or you feel or you want to talk about it, let me just say you feel you want to talk about it and you do not feel like you want to tell anybody around you, you can send us a message, okay? Like we always have our email address on the screen, and it's diamond01@gmail.com. You can send in your
messages,
experiences, your messages, whatever thing you want to share with us, and we'll
maybe
keep
you have a question
anonymous.
to ask.
Exactly. So maybe you don't want to talk about it with people around you. So now you see, rape is a very, very strong topic, and I do not know why people have, like, the abusers have turned it into a lifestyle. whereby they are trying to inflict so much fear in those kids, be it children, be it teenagers,
yeah,
be
mostly.
it people even in relationships as well.
Yeah, even in relationships.
Even in marriages, husbands rape their wives.
Yes.
I've heard about stories like that countless times.
It's true.
So I'm not even married. So
and some people might say, we are married. If you are doing something, why should it be rape? But it's rape, because anything that you don't say yes
if it's
to,
not consensual.
yes, you have to agree to it. So one thing, you have to agree to it. Once you say no and the person goes ahead to do anything, it's rape.
So but my thing is, why would people want to go ahead, be it a male or a female? Because I do not want to basically talk about the guys.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about the abuses to be just men.
Men. Yeah.
The men are everywhere on the internet because they are the ones that they attack so quick. Then what about the females that rape little boys?
Yeah.
The females that rape kids.
Yeah, even their boyfriends. Because sometimes they can be in the mood and the guy is not. And some people don't understand the fact, like, why are you not in the mood? Once I'm in the mood, you have to satisfy me. But it has to be,
They become selfish.
There have to be an agreement. If I say no, you say yes, there's nothing that can go on smoothly because we are not on the same page.
It's not consensual.
So even if maybe your girlfriend or your wife wants to do something, you explain to her, or maybe this and this and that. Give her a reasonable reason why you are not in the mood, because at the end of the day, she's your partner.
So apparently, are you saying that are you saying that when a guy is not in the mood for sex and the lady is trying to force him to have sex with him,
it's still rape?
It's rape.
Yes, it's still rape.
Right?
Because the guy,
it's rape, right?
Yes, the guy doesn't want to. Some of the ladies, they'll go to the extent like seducing, doing a lot of things. He's telling you, babe, I'm not in the mood. Maybe I have something I'm thinking about. Maybe can we do this later? But you don't understand. You just
and the lady will not
try
conclude.
and force to be doing things. No, it's rape because he's not in the mood. So like you said, he's not agreeing to it. Because there have to be an agreement. When the both of you agreed, fine. So it's not only guys that rape girls. No, it's both ways. It goes both ways.
Females too.
It goes both ways.
Females too, but the guys don't talk.
They don't talk because
that's the problem.
The thing is, we feel like, okay, if I don't do it, maybe the girl will feel like I'm not.
You're weak.
You are weak.
Man enough.
Yes, you are not man enough, but your no should be no. It's no, right?
What point is the guy trying to prove?
Don't prove any point. Don't prove any point. No is no. You are not in the mood. You are not in the mood. She has to understand that you are not in the mood. And the same way to the ladies, the guys too. If the ladies say I'm not in the mood, you should understand that it doesn't matter. Maybe you can, the thing is that maybe sometimes you can start doing everything and then you just feel like, no, I don't want to do this. Even if it's in the middle. If he says no, no. If she says no, it should be no. If you continue or harass her, do it, it's rape.
I think everybody needs to start respecting people's
opinions. Yeah.
And decisions.
Yeah.
Do not be selfish. Not because of you want your own personal satisfaction.
Yeah.
And then you can trade it for somebody else's happiness.
And most at times, some of this, let me just use the men. So some of the guys, because they know that, okay, if I go date somebody, like if I go talk to somebody my age, maybe the terms and conditions, maybe she might not seem interested. And most of them go to these young girls that are curious, like they are just growing. Yes, they are growing. So they are just at that point in life
peer pressure.
Yes, peer pressure and everything. So some of them use gifts, some of them use a lot of things to manipulate them to do what they know. If I told someone my age, the person can say no. So they will go to the young ones, the ones that are vulnerable, the ones they know they can just say something to and then do whatever they want to do with them. And it's not good. So if you are out there, a little girl, a guy is giving you gifts, somebody is just buying you things, is that your father?
And another thing is, if they are not loved right by their parents,
That is it.
it can cause
It can cause that.
drift like that.
It can cause that. Because imagine maybe you are with your parents or maybe your guidance, anybody that is looking after you. They don't even have the time to talk to you about these things. You know, they don't sit you down, because at a certain age, when you know your child is growing to a certain age, you have to call them,
Introduce
talk to
sex
them.
education.
Yes. You know, funny enough, the thing is that some of the parents, they say, because most of them are Christians, they try to teach them, pray, do this. But let's come to reality. Do you understand?
You need the prayer for the spiritual, because the world is centered in spirituality.
Yes.
You need the prayer.
Yes.
But the deal,
reality is there. Talk to her. Tell her the points. Like, make her understand. Okay, your parents will tell you, okay, if you go and do this, this
you
will
get
happen. You get
Remember those
like
days when they say when the man touch you like
touch
this,
you are pregnant.
pregnant.
Some those days, if they touch us like this, we are crying because you want me to get pregnant. You know, and I understand, but you should know how smart your kid is. There are some parents that can read their kids. There are some that can't read their kids. So whether you are looking after somebody's child, mostly it's those that look after it, like they are not with their real parents. So
that undergo those situations.
yes, because they can't
Wow.
feel free to. How will I feel free to talk to my auntie about how I'm feeling or about how somebody is treating me, somebody I don't know and all that? You have to create the room for me. You have to make me feel comfortable to talk about those issues with you. Do you understand? So first of all, parents and guidance, they should create the room for the teenage, to have conversations with them. Feel free. There is nothing to hide. In this internet age, they are saying everything online.
Exactly.
Yes.
If you don't teach them, they will go and see it
They will
online.
go, yes.
Even
Do you
the
understand?
little child can even use a phone.
So you see, if you don't teach them, they will learn it the hard way, and the hard way is, something
The
might
result
go
is so bad.
Yes, before.
It might turn. Sorry to cut you short. It might turn the child to an abuser.
Yeah, it's true.
The child will turn out to be an abuser without realizing it on time.
Yeah.
They might be doing it as fun. It might start at a very small age. They're doing it as fun. Oh, they're having fun. Oh,
Yeah.
this is fun. There's so much pleasure in this.
So at the point in time, they can even think maybe it's normal, but it's not. If you had sat him down,
And
talk to him about sexual abuse, talk to him the things that people can use to lure you into it, like create the room for the child to do that. Do you understand?
Exactly.
And I don't get it how you can. Some of the men and some of the women too, I cannot just specify on one gender, but then how you can see that you are like 50 and you just want to, everybody have preferences, like it's cool. If you are dating the person, it's your decision. Okay, I'm 50, but I want to date maybe somebody like younger than my age.
Which is not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing if you are doing it
as long
right.
as the person is mature.
Yes, if you are doing it right, if the person is in agreement, it's fine. But don't lure somebody in saying yes. You know definitely this person is young. Why are you doing that to the person? It's not maybe underage, not even 18. If it's 18, at least we know that he knows between bad and good. She knows between bad and good. But imagine all those kids. People just go crazy. Once they are in the mood, they just want to satisfy themselves.
I don't understand how this our body works for us.
You know?
Like I'm trying to understand
and
that thing.
it's not supposed to be so. Self-control should. It's very important. It's very, very important.
Very important.
Because sometimes I don't understand why you would see a young child like 13, 15, and that is the person you want to have something to do with. Why?
And do you know the funniest part? The society tomorrow will not start blaming it on the child.
On the child.
Girl.
They'll say it's how
the way you dress.
They'll say it's how you dress. It's how you do this. It's how you do this. And so, can you imagine? Right now, there's so much hate in Ghana now. When the weather is hot, there are certain dresses you should wear. The weather cannot be hot.
Ghana
You
is
expect
naturally
me,
hot.
yes, and you expect me to be in long sleeve. No,
Cover your body like me.
Why can't I wear something I feel comfortable
Exactly.
in? So meaning if I dress a certain kind of way, you should rape me? Is that what you are telling me?
That is
Maybe
so
I'm dressing.
wrong.
I know that maybe this kind of dress is what is what I feel comfortable in. And then, so because of how I feel comfortable, you would come and rape me because of how I dress. They are just using
Why can't
that
you look
as...
away?
Yes. Do that. You are married. Why, like, you get... Why would you force somebody to do something with you? The thing about rape is, if I'm not in agreement, it's rape. Do you get it?
People think rape is just when the child is struggling.
No, it's not.
Begging.
It's not.
Please, all those kind of painful ordeal. And when the child is struggling, begging, the girl is struggling, the guy is struggling, and you're still doing what you want to do. They think that's what rape is just all about.
Of late, rape doesn't come in that way.
Rape does not even come
it doesn't
in that
come
way.
in that way
it
anymore.
It comes in different methods.
It comes with different methods because imagine maybe there's this woman at your workplace, there's this woman in your neighborhood. You are a guy, very young, 20 years. And this woman is like, how much? 50-something, 60-something. And is giving you things. You should question her. Like, yo.
But sometimes it might be because the woman likes the guy.
It's naturally.
Do you understand?
Naturally. If he likes you, no two ways about it. People can like you genuinely.
Yes.
There's no two ways about it. But if it gets to a point, if it gets to a point, you make me realize, okay, because of what you are giving me, I have to give you
owe
this.
You something.
You don't owe them anything. That is what I'm trying to say. You don't owe anybody anything when it comes to sexual abuse. If you want to do it, fine. You are in agreement. It's no more an abuse. But if you are not in agreement, it's not good. It's not good.
It's your choice.
And sometimes they start like from kids like that. They start abusing them. Some of the kids get used to it. So you can see some people that cannot live without sex, like
they become addicted.
Yes, they become addicted to it. Do you understand?
And that's one of the effects of rape.
You become addicted to it.
Is not good.
Sometimes you just wish you stop. Sometimes you just wish you can talk to somebody about it. Because trust me, at the end of the day, no matter how you are hiding it and everything, sometimes when you are alone, you think about it. Nobody can say they don't think about like all those things.
You have something like a flashback.
A flashback, emotionally, physically, like mentally. Do you
something
get?
Drags you back.
Yes. So trust me, talk about it. Don't feel like maybe if you don't want your parents to know about it, if you don't want anybody close to you to know about it, talk to somebody different. Somebody you think can give you a good advice. That is why we create platforms like this. We don't know you, you don't know us. We just know the message you are bringing to us. We would address it at our own point of view. Yes. Telling you the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
Nothing but the truth. Even if it can
hard
hurt.
For you to, yes.
But at the end of the day, it's the truth. And that is what we all are just asking of. If you're out there, you are going through like kind of emotional stress, some things are worrying you, you cannot talk about it. Funny enough, there are kids that are with their guidance. The man is cool, maybe the woman is cool, but when one leaves the house, then the man is like trying to use you and all that. And maybe, for instance, the lady is the one helping you out. How are you going to tell the auntie or tell the person that, this is what your husband has been doing to me if you are not around? This is how your wife have been doing to me when you are not around. Sometimes the fear is there. But trust me,
I think the abuser has a way of inflicting
fear on them. They'll tell you, I'm the one looking after you. If you say this, you leave my house. And me and you know that you don't have anywhere going. Go. Yes. So you just sit down, getting abused, mentally there. Because at the end of the day, you sit down, think about it. You are feeling all bad and things, but you don't have any say. Today, I'm here to tell you have a say.
Yes, you do.
You have a say.
And do you know the funniest part? The funniest part is some of those kids that went through abuse.
Yeah.
Do you know some of them grew up or they got so matured and they got so they sank into it without even realizing that they themselves are now an abuser.
Yeah. They don't.
Because
they don't realize
the urge, like it's like the hunger for it.
Yes.
When you want somebody or you want something and you're not getting it, you feel like, oh no, I need to get this. So it doesn't matter the energy you're putting into it, whether the person is feeling bad or the person is It's hurting, they're hurting the person's feelings. And they're very manipulative. After they are done raping you, they'll start apologizing.
Yes. Using things.
Then we start
buying you
apologizing, they'll
things,
start.
like,
I was like, in my head, I was like, I don't understand. I want to understand something.
you were just hurting me. We were doing something. You are hurting me. I
and
said
some people
stop.
fall for it. Oh.
Yes, I said stop. You didn't stop. You
Some
continue.
people fall for it.
And after, you are telling me sorry. And sometimes it's not once, it's not twice. They keep on saying sorry. And then
It's
you
like a
just sit
circle.
there, and then you will get used to it. What if that person is not there? Maybe you got married. How are you going to cope with it? That is why some of these victims cannot even, their marriages cannot stand. Because anytime they want to they just have to get it. Do you understand?
And another thing is some of them begin at some point they begin to see themselves hating sex.
Yes.
They hate the thought of a man touching them.
Yeah.
He hates the thought of a woman touching her. They begin to hate the opposite sex because of what they have encountered or
Yeah.
experienced in the
Yeah.
past through that opposite sex.
Yes.
Hatred begins to come in. And then when they find themselves in a relationship or in marriages or in a circle where they're being loved by somebody, and then they have to get to that point where they have to have sexual intercourse, they start holding themselves back.
Yeah.
They will become so cold. And then now the lady or the guy from the other end does not understand what is happening with them.
Yeah.
What's happening? They start thinking that, oh, maybe this person doesn't love me, or this person doesn't like me, or maybe I'm not. This person is not attracted to me, but they do not know that
it's
they
their
are
experiences. Yeah.
being controlled by their past experiences. That is the effect. Very, very bad.
Very bad effect. That is why most of the times I always advise, at the end of the day, it all draws back to this. You need to talk to somebody. You know, in Africa, we don't have a place that maybe you can go for therapy. I don't know.
You know, the last time we said it, we said that the therapists in Africa, they are not really making much because people don't talk to them.
Yes.
People don't. It's just outside the country.
That is
in the Western country that people.
So that is why I'm saying we create platforms like this to discuss these issues, right?
Yes, and we are here to call the rapists out.
Yes.
Trust me, when somebody just messages me now and say that they're going through it, I'm calling you out.
Yes, we have to.
No, not the victim.
No,
I'm calling out the abuser.
Yes,
I will call you out.
You have to. Because sometimes, like, I understand some people, they don't have a choice. Imagine, maybe you're the one looking after me. Maybe you're the one taking care of me. I don't have any place to go. Maybe I came here to hustle and things. But because of the help you are giving me, you just get up anytime, like anywhere. You just want to have your way. It's not good.
Sex slavery now.
Yes. And people are so much into it.
That's an
these
advanced
days.
rape.
And you cannot talk to anybody about it. That is why we are here. If you have any issues or anything, we have to talk about it. Because trust me, if you don't talk about it, it would worry you. It would be destroying things that you would not know.
Now,
do you understand? Yeah.
Now, if you were given an opportunity to be in the government, what law do you think you would implement for rapists? Like, if you were given an opportunity, like you have the right to decide on a law that can be implemented on the rapist, what law do you think suits them? Because all these small years imprisonment,
it's not.
They will still go and rape in prison.
Yes, they will.
Because they rape in prison too.
They will. So
they'll go and rape in prison.
Maybe you see, first of all, the reason why they continued and this behavior or this thing, the behavior grew in them is because, first of all, they didn't trust anybody to talk to growing up. Some of them,
love.
Yes, some of them, when during the process and everything, they didn't have anybody to talk to. So now they are used to it. So even though it's painful, they cannot even talk. Do you understand? So are you
talking for the rapist or for the
I'm
victim?
talking for the victim. At the end of the day, some of the victims become abusers too. Because when they were being abused, they didn't talk about it. They didn't, like, you should talk about it. You should let it out. Don't let the person have his way. Because the more he is doing, the more he is doing it, the more you are also getting used to it. So at the end of the day, you can
start
stop.
doing it to
Yes, you
somebody
can
else.
stop with that person, but then you also become an abuser doing it to somebody else.
But do you know that if you have gone through a certain level of pain, that's my own opinion. No, I'm not trying to sideline what you said, but you know, if you've gone through a certain level of pain, you will not want another person to feel that same pain you felt.
It's not everybody that thinks like that.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying that normally you are a human being.
Yeah.
You have gone through torture. You've gone through pain. If you think about the pain you went through, you'll be like, oh no, I do not even want. Sometimes there are some certain things I'll go through. I'll be like, I don't want my worst enemy to go through this.
Go through that.
That's
yeah.
me or my own
Yeah.
opinion. Because at the end of the day, if somebody does not stop, nobody stops.
Yeah.
It's not
The
about
cycle continues.
It's not about one person. It's not about two persons.
No.
It's not about three persons. It's like something that even me personally, yourself, we cannot even stop talking about it. It's not even going to end with us.
No.
Somebody else is going to come out there and still talk about it because you know why? It's something that it stops, it continues. It's like it's now they've added it to the circle of life.
Yes. And now it's looking so normal. That's what I'm saying.
They've
That
added it to the circle of
rape
life.
doesn't come in a way it was before. Like before.
They're advancing it. They are making it
To
look
make you feel,
advanced.
yes,
The way
and
technologies
normal.
are becoming advanced
Yes.
every day now.
Yes.
Molesting
Yes.
people and causing pains,
To them.
inflicting pains in people. It's now is leveling up. They say now from level 1, don't enter level 2, level 3, level 4. Don't even. It's like really.
Yeah.
And that's why people need God in their life.
It's necessary.
Oh, you need God in your life because
necessary.
honestly, if you know for a fact that you used to go through abuse.
Yeah.
You were once a rape victim. You knew how you went through so much traumatizing experiences, sleepless nights. You felt filthy. You felt dirty. You felt like you're not worth living. You don't want to. You had suicidal thoughts because of what you went through. If you really, really felt that way, I think the best way for you to break out of this whole situation is your communication
with God.
You have to go back to God. You have to discover who you are first of all, and you have to learn to forgive yourself. As a rape victim, if you were once a rape victim, you have to just tell yourself, I forgive myself for what myself went through. You didn't do anything wrong to yourself.
No.
It's not your fault that you experienced what you did.
That's
but
the
do
very
not use
first
it,
step to healing.
But do not use it as an avenue. Do not use it as a reason for you to cause other people harm.
Yeah.
Because if the victims, now let me use the victims. If the victims have learned or they are developing the attitude of self-reflection,
Yeah.
the next person will not suffer.
No. Because you know what you went through.
But if you want to let it take the other part of you, then you're not inflicting pain on another person.
You'll be even worse.
And it goes, you now become worse. Like, it's crazy.
It is.
Especially with kids. You see, kids are very, very vulnerable.
Yeah.
That's why I advise that every parent out there, as your child is growing up, give them sex education.
Yeah. And make sure you always study them.
You know vividly there's a way you can pass the message to a child without using the vulgar words, without using the heavy words. As kids, there's a way you pass it out to them.
Yeah.
Even if you don't want to outrightly tell them this,
straight to the point.
but you give them scenarios. Don't give them all those shallow scenarios where when they start growing up they feel okay, this is how it works. It doesn't work
and
like
then
this.
maybe later they go and find out and they realize
my mother didn't tell me this. My father didn't tell me this. You as you're training your kids, tell them that this is what happens when you do this. This is what happens when as you're giving them, inflict little fear in them.
Yes. And then you support it with the Bible.
Yes. Inflict small fear in them and you support it with God. Let them realize that, if I do this to a child, if I do this to this girl, if I do this to this guy, this is what I will suffer.
Yeah.
So much fear. So much fear brings abstention.
It's true.
You start abstaining from it because the fear of facing the consequences comes in your head. You start to
thinking
abstain
about
from it.
Yeah.
So I feel they should give them. Honestly, I'm trying so hard to contain my feelings. I'm trying not to blow out, because I only said that today I'm going to talk calmly.
Yes.
But I don't know why I feel like I'm getting tensed up, but it's fine. Let me just calm down. They should give them sex education, number one.
It's
Number
very
two,
important.
they should have good communication with them.
With their kids.
Communic-
If you are looking after somebody's child, yes, we know she's not your child, he's not your child.
But you have a child.
But you need to educate them. You
Even
need
if that
to,
child is not
because
your
they are
child,
in
but
your
you have a
hands.
child.
Yes, you will still do it. So anybody you are looking after, just educate them. Sometimes they might feel
this is
they
so-
might feel
this is so
like
crazy.
maybe you are not my mom, you are not my dad, I cannot feel comfortable. You should create the room for them to talk to you. That is it. Yeah.
You create the room for them to talk to you, and you make them feel like you are their parents.
Yeah. Make them feel comfortable.
First of all, if somebody is living with you, somebody that is not your child is living with you, and you don't make that child feel like they are your own,
Yeah.
you're trying to make them feel isolated. You're trying to isolate them, making them feel like they don't belong to this category.
Yeah.
Maybe your kids dress some certain way and you dress the child some certain way. Do you know that thing can bring little bit of hatred?
Yes. That is how people hate people.
They will start hating. They will
Hating.
start hating gradually.
Yeah.
And forget you not that these same people you're not taking care of very well are the same people you leave your kids with.
Yes.
You will go to work.
They are there with them.
You will leave your kids with them. You're not taking care of them. You're not paying attention to them. You're not educating them.
No.
And then they just want to just play with the internet. Maybe you got a phone for them because you
Yeah.
want to always call to check up on your kids, not checking up on them.
Yeah.
You're calling to check up your kids, and then there's a phone, there's an internet. What do you
Yeah.
expect them to do?
They will go online. They will learn it there. Because
They
first
will
of
go
all,
online. And then
there
they
are
will
a lot
not,
of-
sorry to cut you short, I'm so sorry about that. They will go and learn it, and they will use the child you entrust in them as
an
tools,
example, yeah.
as practical,
Yeah.
as lab rats.
Yeah.
That's the word. You use them as lab rats.
That's
to
what they
test
do.
your experience. So imagine now you are treating that child right. I am not saying that there's a justification for anybody that is raping anybody.
No.
But I'm trying to say that for everything that happens, there's a beginning, there's an origin.
Yeah.
Something leads to something. Nobody will just wake up out of the blue and become a devil.
No.
Even the devil himself was once an angel.
Yes.
Nobody decided to become the devil that they are now. No. That time you are trying to keep that child with you. You're keeping the child with you. Oh, look after my baby, you're calling.
Yeah.
Oh, has she eaten? Has he eaten?
She'll tell you yes now.
Of course, it starts with little malnutrition.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, the guy will just maybe watch one thing and then look at the child. And I don't even know how they even think about this thing in their head.
you know.
The thought of itself is even driving me crazy. And look at the child and start
Picturing something.
picturing some.
Start telling the child something. You know.
Do you know what? For some reason, I don't know. But whatever anybody thinks is not my business. But I thank God that now we have lots of ways a man can release themselves.
Yes.
We have a lot
of ways.
Men decide that they want to make money out of this. They want to use their body and make money. They want to use their
Yeah.
body to hustle.
Yeah.
So why do you want to think of raping somebody if you can easily go out there and pay someone else for sex?
If you are in the mood, just
You go and pay for sex.
why somebody underage? Why somebody
Why
that is not
underage?
interested?
Now imagine the kind of foundation this guidance they build. That's how it grows. People out there must have okay, yes, they have different experiences.
Yeah.
They have different insights.
Yeah.
But this is what I think. I think it starts from the guidance.
Starts from the training.
It starts from the training you
Yeah.
give to a child. Because
true.
immediately the child is being born, the child is vulnerable. The way you teach the child how to walk determines how the child walks.
Yes. How they eat.
How they
the things they eat.
I do know why I agree to that. When I gave birth to my child, I remember one time I was giving him some particular kind of food. I was not giving him some type of food. When he grew up, Do you know that there's some food he doesn't eat?
He will not eat it because you've not started
It's
with
it's so stressful that I told my mom that force him to eat it.
him. No, you
And
cannot.
knowing fully well that food is going to be good for him.
Yeah. But you have to start with it.
So you see, everything is training.
Yeah, it's the training.
All these things are like, they're like basic things.
That is why for us to solve all these issues, it goes back to the childhood of everybody. Because
everybody
that is
that's
why,
a human being.
Yes, that is why we are saying now that the earlier the better. Because you can be the victim now, but tomorrow
you will be the
abuser. Because you didn't talk to anybody about it. Because you were scared. Do you understand? So there is no reason to be scared. There is no reason. Some of us, if we had known, we would have spoken about things to our guardians, our parents, But because of the fear and everything, there is nothing to fear.
It's not even just the fear, the fact that they don't even have time for you.
Yes. How are you even sure
Mommy,
they would?
I want to talk to you. Daddy, I want to talk to you.
I'm going to work.
Can we talk about this when I come
later?
back?
And later is something else.
Later, by the time they are back, you're sleeping.
Yes. And it's only the nanny. How can you talk to the nanny?
Maybe the nanny is your abuser.
The nanny is the abuser. How do you do it? How do you cope with it?
Like really?
Yes. So some kids are so timid. They really wish they can. That is why we should just create room for them. The only reason to stop, the only thing that will stop sexual abuse is from the foundation, like the childhood, the training.
Sexual abuse, rape,
everything. It's just from the beginning.
The beginning matters a lot.
It matters a lot because you can be the victim, but 5-6 years when it continues and you don't stop, you don't talk about it, somebody doesn't give you advice on what to do, it will continue and you end up being the abuser.
And another thing is, there are parents that are going through some certain financial instability,
yes.
and then they give out their kids to family members, they give out their kids to strangers, so they live with them, just they go to school, things like that. They become mates for them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, giving out your kids to people like that, it's not the whole point.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the point I'm driving at. The point I'm driving at is you giving them out. Do you check up on them?
That's it. And
do you talk to them?
Sometimes,
do you ask them?
Sometimes, Miss B, sometimes what these guardians do, let me tell you the truth. Sometimes, some of them, they hide it, right? You can come check up on your child. By the time you come, the way they will treat the child in front of you, the way they will talk and everything, you will feel like the child is okay. Do you understand? And because of the things the child is going through, unless you sit her down and ask her and talk about the whole thing before she can feel free and tell you. Because what if she also say, okay, my mom is coming to visit. Okay, she came and then your auntie is behaving all nice.
Because of the mother is around.
Yes. They don't want them to know that
you're going
through a lot. Do you understand? So parents must learn to like they have to, study their kids. Some parents don't even know when their kids are angry. They don't know when they are moody. They don't know when they are not in the mood to talk.
They don't know when their body is even changing.
Yes, they don't know anything.
It is only some mothers that are after knowing that, okay, my child is starting her first period this time.
Yes. It's not supposed to be like that.
They don't even know when. Do you know the kind of relation, if I have a girl, the kind of relationship I'm going to create with my daughter is
should be like,
yo, what's up? What's popping? Who did you meet today? Yeah, I saw you out there with that guy. That guy be staring at you. I'll be looking at you some type of way.
What's up?
Oh yeah, come and tell mama what's happening.
Talk about it?
What did he say to you? What did he promise you that daddy didn't get for you? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Oh, even if she even made a mistake.
Yeah.
For the first time she had her first kiss with a guy. Mommy.
Through the way that you are talking.
Like, mommy. Mommy, do you know what? I say, how can you do? It's too early now. You are kissing now. We are not even 18 yet. Why do you want to grow so fast? Calm down and grow. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That's a sweet communicative
The African parents have to learn. African parents have to learn.
You see, when you have this kind of relationship with your child,
there's nothing she will hide from you. She will not hide anything.
Because guess what? A child that does not get gifts from their parents, they don't know how it feels when their daddy comes back or their mommy comes back and buy them a pair of shoe,
Yeah.
or buys them chocolate. A child that does not get those kind of gifts, and then a guy outside or a
doing
neighbor,
that.
just like that, or they do it
Yes.
just reluctantly. I'm just coming back from work. I said, let me just buy you this. Oh, I'm just coming back I just saw this. I said, oh, thank you so much, uncle.
The joy.
The joy the child will feel.
Yeah.
Getting it from outside. Then imagine a child that you're always buying gifts for them.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even need to ask you anything. You don't have to have the whole money in the world. Even from the little you have,
Yeah.
you can go
Try
and
to
just
make
decide
them
that,
happy.
okay, this juice looks nice. This tastes good. My daughter will like this.
Yeah.
You come back and you give it to your child.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, mommy, thank you so much. Mommy, do you understand?
Yeah.
Now, when a stranger out there buys them something, they don't take it immediately. First of all, if you know how to talk to your child or to your
Yeah.
children, before they'll take something from a stranger, they're questioning the stranger. You've not met smart kids that can talk?
A lot. A lot.
I'm sorry, sir. They'll even address you as your name, Mr.
Mr.
Miss. I'm sorry, Miss Ikemna. I really appreciate this, but I do not understand. Why do you? It's not even my birthday, so why are you getting this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's nothing serious. I just thought about you. Oh really? Just like that? Oh wow, nice. Thank you so much. I'll show it to my mom, and my mom is going to call you to thank you.
That is it.
You see, when you do that,
That is it.
in that man's head is already registered that
Yes,
anything I try again,
you go tell your
the
mother.
child will be like, I will show it to my mom and my mom.
Yes.
And then when the mother is receiving, the mother will say, yeah, you can now, yeah.
This one you are
You
giving
can
my
please
kids.
come, I want to understand that you will need lottery every day. And let me know.
Yes.
And if you want to do for the Christmas, I buy for the kid, buy for me the mother.
Yes, now.
I'm also the mother. In my language in Igbo, they'll say, I carry that 9 months in my tummy. Igbo women like to say that. You like to,
Yeah.
I carry that. I shall give it a gift to.
Mm-hmm.
Then the man is not be like in his head. The little child has changed his narrative.
Yes.
His thoughts.
He would
Because
change.
do you know that there are some men that are attracted to young girls?
Yeah.
I'm not saying young. I mean young
Very,
girls.
very young.
They are attracted to young girls.
Yeah.
Just keeping them around. Babying them. From babying them.
It turns to something else. That is what I'm saying, that of late, rape comes in so many ways.
baby
Trust
them.
me. It's not about,
And then
let's say...
you know the first part, they will not make you feel like it's nothing, no.
Yes, they'll make
don't
you
worry.
feel like if you don't do it,
No, but hold on. Your parents didn't tell you. He's very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
You're missing, no. Say,
So what did mommy tell you? Oh, it's not like that. So then they would rather tell them the truth. And she's growing up. She's meeting friends, telling her
out
the
of
same
curiosity,
thing.
she wants to
She wants to
know.
try.
And then now she wants to try.
Yes.
At the end of the day,
Mm-hmm. So
She's-
guidance, parents, make room for your kids. Make room for anybody you're
it's-
looking after. To actually feel free to talk to you about anything.
And now we are talking about this thing because we are trying to protect somebody out there that is
Yeah.
going to go through it.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about this thing because we want a parent to listen to this and then train their kids. Now, what about the people that have even gone through it? Like sometimes I wonder how they overcame it. I wonder how they overcame the trauma.
Honestly speaking, there are a lot of trauma faces that are being covered with smiles. Yeah. Because you cannot even trust a friend or anybody that you can talk to. Maybe your parents are not there. You don't have anybody. Maybe it's only you hustling, going through these things. Sometimes you feel like you need somebody to talk to, but there's nobody to talk to.
There's nobody.
Do you understand? And it's just too much for you to carry. So at the end of the day, that's what I'm saying. You just have to get somebody that you can trust to. Let it all out. Let it
Because
all out.
there's-
Trust me, when you let it all out,
You
you feel okay.
There's
You
a
feel
healing that
okay.
goes
on
goes
with that,
on
you
with
know.
that.
And secondly, you should also pray, you know. Me, I believe so much in prayers. I
do.
believe so much in
I
prayers.
do a lot.
There was a time I was praying. I'm like, is God really listening to my prayers? Why are
He
things?
does.
Yes, but at the end of
takes
the
his
day,
time.
yes, you know, He said, you are praying that let His will be done. Do you understand? Maybe you want a car today, but God is promising you a house. Maybe you want this, but God is promising you this first. So don't just say maybe I want this, it's not happening. So
Or you want quick
prayers doesn't
results.
yes, so prayers doesn't work. It does work. So you have to first of all, go inside yourself. Know what the problem is. If you feel like you want to talk to anybody,
That's where
we are here.
self-reflection comes
Yes,
in.
you talk to somebody you feel like you can feel okay talking to, and then support it with prayers, and then just let it go.
Yes,
Just
let
let it go.
God have his way.
Because when
Just,
you keep
just enjoy the healing process. Just enjoy the healing process.
because if you keep it in your mind,
And you read
You
read a
won't be
lot
okay.
of read a lot of books. Read a lot of books. Go online, you search, you read, listen to messages.
yeah,
You see me, if I feel like I'm down, I listen to music.
yeah,
I listen to gospel songs, or I listen to inspirational songs. There are songs that are not gospel, but the lyrics they're like food
they
to the
make
soul.
sense. Yeah,
Sometimes when you feel like you're being your attention and your mental health is at risk and is being shifted. You know, sometimes you can black out.
Yeah.
You can just be walking maybe in your workspace and then you're just doing something and then something just flashes your head like this. You just remember and
it's true.
you just take a minute and you're trying to reflect. Okay, why is this happening? Why is this happening? That moment, just speak to yourself. I am who God says I am.
Yeah,
In him I have my being.
Yeah.
You just speak positively
Things,
into your speak
yeah.
positive things into yourself. Like the moment you speak positive things into yourself, you will see yourself coming out from that situation at that point.
yeah, it's true.
And then go to your quiet space, you talk to God. You talk to people.
If it's music, you
like talking
listen
to
to
people,
music.
it's not
If
like talking
it's-
to everybody because they say a problem shared is half solved.
solved.
But guess what? It's who you're telling the problem to that
To.
matters.
Because you can tell the wrong person,
And
you
then
know.
before you go to a person and say,
This thing way.
you ever hear the latest? You cannot believe this. You say this person, they rape this person. No. Then they will now start acting like they are feeling pity for you.
Yes.
Hey, how she take go? How she take? How you take? Now wow. No wonder they act the way they act. Now make it they do like this.
Yes.
Child, no being fault. Life don't show and shaggy. No, that is wrong.
You can't talk to someone like that.
No, that is wrong.
Yeah.
It's,
It's
that,
bad
is,
to
that,
do
is, that is
that.
not sincere.
Because you
That
know
is not
it's
sincere. That is not sincere.
sometimes people don't understand when some people don't go through all these things. They just know life to be, you know.
Some people have not even experienced
Experienced it
And
be-
please, if you have
before.
not experienced it, you don't know what God
You
did
don't
for
know.
you.
Yes.
If
You
you've not
should
experienced
should
it,
be happy.
you don't know
know.
what God did for you. If you have a very good parental upbringing, you don't know what God did for you. If you have good people around you that are protecting, you don't know what God did for you.
Yeah.
Because a lot of kids out there are vulnerable.
Very,
They are
very.
just on the street. They don't even have a choice.
No.
Oh yeah, now. This is the only choice I have.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, instead of me to even allow myself to be raped. Oh yeah, have your way and let me just get what I want.
Yeah.
You have good
Yeah.
people around you that is advising you. You have people around you that is providing for you, that is protecting you. You don't even know what God did for you. So please,
it's a
nobody even
gift.
have the right. Nobody has any rights to even judge anybody.
Anybody.
That is going through rape
No.
right now.
No.
Nobody has the right to.
They
Because at the
need
end of the
support,
day,
rather.
at the end of the day, you're not there. You did not experience what they experienced.
Yeah.
And you don't have a right to say that, okay, is it because of the way the girl dressed? Is it because of how the girl looked? What is wrong with you just passing and not even looking?
You know there's
Me personally, I'm
Yeah.
sorry to cut you short.
Oh,
Me
it's
personally,
fine, yeah.
when you touch me in some certain way without my consent, I go change that for you. Say me and you know they cool, you don't they hold my waist. I don't understand. Which levels be that one? I am very sensitive, so me I don't like.
I be plenty touchy.
No. If I'm not cool with you, don't over touching me.
Yeah.
And if I'm not cool with you, there's some kind of conversations I can't even have with you.
Right?
Yes, because I'm being protective. I'm protecting myself from a certain. I don't want to be the one to push the button.
Yeah.
Because when you give people small space to do some certain things, that is how
That
you
is
see
when it grows.
it start growing. I don't want to.
Once it starts and you don't like you, it's obvious. You just go straight to the point. Boss, what is going on? Why are you holding me like this? What is going on? Why are you doing this?
You are even
you know,
you are even
he
trying
will-
to
he
tell
will-
him, boss, so why are you holding me? No, give him
what is
eye.
going on.
The kind of eye you look at the person.
He would hold back. But if you're not talking, you're just...
You can't just be there.
You can't just be there.
And
don't say you are scared. He can't do you anything.
Nothing.
Feel free. Tell him point blank, I don't like what you are doing. Stop it. And let your stop it.
And
you get.
and yes, some of the rapists, they can be like, they will threaten their family.
Yes. Some of them mostly, it's because they have upper hands. Do you understand? They have upper hands.
People in power.
People in power, people that you are under them, they are the ones pay your school fees, maybe. They are the ones looking after you. And you need to go to school. You need to get whatever. You need to get a job.
So you feel
like,
you
okay.
go through that.
Yes. Some people, they don't, but at the end of the day, they just say, okay, the way the economy is hot, like, let me just go and do it. You are not okay with it.
So
but
why,
do you understand?
So why, if you're not, my thing is, yes, you're not okay with it. So why do you keep doing it?
That is what I'm saying. They don't need, some people don't know they have to talk about it. You tell them, talk about it. Okay, I want to work. I'm qualified. Everything is okay. But you really want to sleep with me? Get your lawyer now. Let's understand. Why do you want to sleep with me before you give me the job? Just say you don't want to give me the job.
And then tomorrow they'll not say that there's no, the young girls out there are doing this.
For
young
work.
guys out there are doing this. There's no work. When somebody will need a job and they will need
yes, I bring my application. I'm qualified. You will give me the job.
I'm bringing my idea. I'm bringing my creativity. I'm bringing my knowledge to build your company. You're making money out of my knowledge, and then you're paying me for it. This is a settled deal. It's all settled.
Why do you want to do more?
So why do you want more? And even if at the end of the day we get to like each other, no problem.
No problem.
It's conceptual.
It's cool. Yeah.
But don't start giving me
making deals with me, making me feel like if I don't do this, you will not give me what you are supposed to. Do you understand?
And
it's crazy,
No, they should see the kids, the teenagers, they need to look out.
Yes.
And then now another thing is, I'm about to round up. Okay. Yeah. Another thing is, when these girls are too desperate for a lot of things, they find themselves victims of rape.
Yeah.
We understand that the kids, they don't have any power. They don't have any say. Abi?
They don't
have any say now. Kids don't have any say.
They don't.
If they cannot talk to their mommy, who do they want to talk to? If they cannot talk to their papa, who do they want to talk to? They cannot talk to their guardians, who do they want to talk to? Now, let's talk about the ones that are already grown.
Yeah.
You are grown. Your eye they chook for everything. You want everything.
Yes.
You want everything where your neighbor gets, you won't get them.
You won't get them.
You won't wear this, you won't wear that, you won't wear. Oh yeah, now. You see Sugar Boy today, you see Sugar Boy tomorrow, you see Sugar Boy next tomorrow.
It's all
the
part
Sugar
of
Boy
the
will
process.
rape you. If the guy rape you finish, you go drop the money for table.
That is it.
If you cry finish, you go clean your eye, give you water, you drink. Because are you okay?
And there's nothing you can do.
You say, but this is what you asked for now.
This is what you want, right?
So let's don't act so desperate.
That is it.
Now in this era, everybody is allowed to. Nobody is restricted from working.
No.
Everybody is allowed to be independent, work. It should not affect your life. When you're working and you're trying to get your own shit going on with you, you're trying to get your own thing done for you. Nobody will come and be. If I need help right now, and I ask, let me use myself for an instance. I need help right now, and I ask somebody out there that I know for help.
Yeah.
That I know that okay, you are in a position to do it for me, and then you don't give me, you don't cut me eye, you don't cut me. I don't use your leg. They
under the table.
Under the table, don't they? You know you're beautiful. I know I'm beautiful.
I know
yes,
now.
I know from the beginning. I'm beautiful. Yes, thank you so much for the compliments. Okay, no problem. You don't want to help me voluntarily, Abi. They say nothing is for free. Oh yeah, what do you want me to do? Aside sex,
must it only
it must not be sex? That's what I used to do. I would say
must
aside sex. What else?
Sex?
I'm intelligent. I can work for you.
Yeah.
I can do what do you want me to do for you? You're working in this company. I can bring this idea. Do you want to lend me? Do you want me to sign IOU? In an IOU that they call it. I see that they call it if you do this thing. If you borrow money. If you want sign loan now, where we say you go sign. You want me to sign? Do you want to? There should be other means at which
There
you
should
can...
be other means. Why should it always be sex? And at the end
But
of the
it
day,
must not always be sex.
these same people will come out and say, yes, so
The girl is
the
loose.
girl is, yes,
The guy is loose.
is this
The guy
and
does not have
that.
self-control.
You
The guy
know,
is this. The guy is that.
But at the end of the day, you brought a deal. And for the girl to accept it, she might say yes.
She go dey tempted.
Tempted
That is when you have so
because
much life
at
pressure
the end
on
of the
you.
day, see, listen, Miss B, at the end of the day, let's say maybe you are working, you just finished school, maybe your parents suffer so much to look after you, you
And it's
come
your
out
time
with to work to help them. They are in the house, they are not doing anything. You are so desperate to work. You don't have any sister that will tell you, okay, maybe month ending, this is what cater for the house and these things. Your parents are not working. It's up to you. You are done with school. You have to do something. You are in the house for like 3 years, 4 years, and you go to a company. It's not like you are not good. It's not like you are not good.
If we come from this angle, this angle go still hook us.
Yes.
We'll come from this circle. What
Because
do you want to do again?
at the end of the day, some innocent people are falling victim. They are not even open to certain things. You go, you are looking for work, you've done everything you have to do. 4 years, 3 years, you are in the house. And you go to a company, the boss says that, okay, the only way I can do this, because, the excuse they will give you is, a lot of people
I've applied.
Yes. So what do you think you can do to
be
get,
better, to be special.
And then,
What are you bringing that is going to make you
honestly
come out,
speaking,
you're going to be
yes,
outstanding.
Honestly speaking, they don't even hide it lately. They tell you point blank. You know how it is now. We have to see ourselves, and then what? And then what?
And then guess what? Some girls or some guys, we end up just saying that, okay,
Because they are tired, Miss B.
Nobody wants
they
to
are
get raped
tired. There's
anymore.
no job. And you get it. They said the only way to do this is through sex. That is why before we didn't know, so we could give in. Anybody could just give in. But right now, there are so many lawyers around. You can get a lawyer for yourself. Go to that office. You have the grade. You are good. The work is supposed to be for you. So explain to me why you want sex from me before giving me the job. And that is one thing people don't know. Yeah.
Getting a lawyer for a job that you've not started.
You've not started.
Without an appointment,
Yeah.
I don't really think it will work.
It will work. Maybe
Really?
if you don't, you can do that. You have to bring somebody else. Maybe why
go through all those stress? Why you can just
when you can just
you
leave
can just-
and go to another place?
Yes, you can just decide that you don't want to work there. You can just decide you don't want to work
There's
there.
there's no job in the country. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
But that is more reason. That is the more reason why even people are taking advantage of the young people that are qualified to work. You are qualified and everything, but at the end of the day, they are still asking for sex. So what do you do now? What do you do? If you go to a job, you know you are good. Everything is okay, perfect. You qualify to work, and the person is just requesting for maybe sex and everything before. How are you going to do it?
I'm sorry if it's me.
You won't.
My sister, I'll be carrying my CV. Thank you so much, sir, for a time well spent. Thank you so much. I will go to my house. I know that I will cry.
Yeah.
I will cry, finish. And I'll still keep going to look for a job, and I'll be praying about it. If I want to sleep with A because I want to work in your company, do you know I will not feel comfortable working there?
You will not.
Do you know that you will not stop? Do you know you will not stop?
It
Do you
will
know
not
if I
stop
give you the
because
room
it might
to-
come
to-
with
to
higher
sexually-
demands.
That's what I'm saying. If I give you the room to sexually abuse me, if I give you the room for you to sleep with me because you're giving me a job, you will not stop when I start
No.
working there. So
Yeah.
why do I want to start? Except I know that it's a lifestyle for me.
Yeah.
Oh, I can accept it like the ordeal of life. Oh, that's part of life. No problem. Now part of the hustle and a street today now. You accept. No. Everybody have morals.
Yeah.
If I go and it's I know that this man, because guess what? Even if the first day he asks you for something like that and you did not give it to him, and then he now decide that okay, no problem, he will employ you because of he see that you have what it takes to work in his company. Do you know at the long run he will still attempt to rape you?
Yes. And it might come with a higher demand, maybe with a promotion, maybe with something you genuinely have to be. He would just use the sex as everything.
So I don't even want to just stop.
From the start,
to rape you, it will start from sexual abuse.
Yes.
So maybe trying to look for one time where somebody's not passing like that, want to try to hug you, hold you. But stop now, stop it now. You are saying stop now, stop what? See, the beginning you wanted to start, and then you could have stopped yourself. So you did not stop. Now you have entered it. Now you're telling him to stop.
Yes, that is it. That is how abuse is. If you don't start it at the beginning, it turns out to be something bad with the effects and everything. That is why we are saying that when you see any signs, when you see that this is not what you sign up for, just go ahead, talk about it. Let the person know. Sometimes some of them, if you talk to them, they will stop. You don't know. Some of them, when you talk to them, okay.
They like when they're being confronted.
Yes. You come to them. I don't like this.
No. They don't like it when they confront them.
Sometimes you just have to sit them down and be like, okay, I don't understand. This thing is not something I want to do. I don't feel okay doing it. Explain to them. And if they still force, then you leave.
You leave. It's simple.
If they still force, you go and report them. The police is there.
You leave.
Do what is necessary.
There are lots of avenues. There are lots of avenues and ways to communicate your your feelings or your pains.
Yeah.
One of the ways now is talking to the police. Good. If your country has a very strong
with
law,
evidence, they will ask you for evidence though, because some of the people that abuse, they are highly respected in society. They are the ones even governing. They are the leaders in society. So how are you going to win them if you don't have evidence? Do you understand?
Okay, those ones you cannot win them, but the ones that you can win, would start from the little ones, before you will enter the difficult part. Those ones you create an evidence. You have
to create an evidence.
You have to look for a way you have to be smart about it.
Yes,
it's either through a voice record or something. You have an evidence for it.
Yes,
or you take them online.
That is
social media. Just drop it there.
That's all.
They are threatening your family. They cannot
because
do anything.
your life is more important. Trust me.
Because
the things you go through after all these things, I'm not sure anybody would want to experience it.
It's crazy.
And it's crazy. In Africa, you don't have places you can go and just say your mind. You have to trust somebody to do that. Yeah. And feel free to trust anybody you feel like talking to. Feel free.
And please don't forget, you can also talk to us, okay? You can reach us on our email address at ennisdiamond01@gmail.com. That's why we're here, honestly, because at the end of the day, if you do not want to talk about it, we cannot help you.
No.
And if you don't get help, you cannot be free.
Yes, you cannot be free.
It will keep going on.
Even if you stop, it can haunt you. Trust me. It will haunt you emotionally, mentally. It would haunt you.
Your life will not be
the same. You understand?
You just have to talk about it to let it go.
Yes.
There's really a very strong healing that comes. Like I said before, I said it within the conversation. And remember I said something like that. There's a strong healing that comes in when you talk about how you're feeling.
Yeah.
And when you talk about it to the right people or to the right person, you will feel relief.
You feel relief.
You will feel good about it.
The prayers, everything.
I swear. Cardi, this was really a very wonderful section. And you know me, like I said, I try to keep my cool. I just hope I did. Thank you so much for joining me on today's topic. Like, as it has always been, we cannot give people profound solutions. We cannot help people out there if we don't give them a platform to feel comfortable with. So that is why this platform was created.
Yeah.
For people to come in and air their opinions.
You have to. There's
talk about
just bring
what
your
happening.
issues, anything that is going on.
Because somebody out
there. It could be your pastor, like I always say. It could be your daddy, your own father. It could be your own mother.
Last time when we talked about the sexual abuse thing, you talked about.
Yes, it's very important because Miss B, there are lots of things that are going on, and if the person comes out to say it, somebody would think the person is crazy. But trust me, it's the truth. Things happen, and you feel like, if I want to say it, would they even believe me? Because it's not normal. But we understand. Things are going on. We understand. That is why we create this platform.
I do.
Anything at all. Anything at all.
I do.
Anybody,
Judgment, no judgment at
we don't
all.
judge here.
No
we
judgment at
only
all.
say the facts. We only say as it is.
No judgment at all.
We give you the advice you need. If there's anything we need to do to help you, we do that to help you. If the person needs to be, if they need to arrest the person, some people, they have to teach them lesson. They have to go and be
They have
in
to
jail.
serve their time now.
Yes. And before they can learn.
And I hope when they get there, they will learn. Not that they will go
They
there
will go there
and
and
now
become
become
worse.
advanced rapists. So help them.
That is where God comes in. You can be willing to change, but if you are just yourself, sometimes you need to be. We are just like empty barrels. You need to fill yourself with something.
Yes, you have to fill yourself.
So whatever you fill yourself with, whatever you fill
The
yourself with, that is what works for you. You decide to fill yourself with negativity. You decide to fill yourself with positivity. That is why some of us, it's not like we are always happy. Things are moving on, but we decide to put on positivity. We decide to always
You
be
speak
positive.
into existence what you want
And trust me, it works.
God to do for you.
It works. So don't always think about the abuse. Think about what you do. Okay, fine, it's going on. What is the next step?
How do you come out from it?
Yes.
And you as the abuser, how do you change? Are you remorseful? Are you ready to repent? I mean, are you ready to tell yourself that this thing you're doing is not
bad.
human?
Because I know everybody
as
is
the
human.
abuser, like, are you ready to just tell yourself that?
Don't they have the inner feeling? Because sometimes I do some things and then I sit back and I said, Joyce, you shouldn't have done this, or you shouldn't have.
I do that
Then
a lot.
I feel
I'm self-aware.
Yes,
and
then
I reflect very well.
I just think about it. I think it out loud. I talk to myself and I'm like, no, I'm not going to do this again. And then I use some verses in the Bible. I pray and that is it. Sometimes the thing can be pushing you, do it. But trust me, just ignore it. Like, pray, just start saying something positive. Let that thing,
into existence.
yes, let that thing clear off your
Positivity
mind.
for you.
How can you see a 15-year-old and your body is doing you something?
It's
Clear it
demonic
out.
now.
Like, you have
bad
to reject
spirits.
it. You have to pray. Like,
You have allowed the evil spirit
To
around
fill
you
you.
to fill you.
yes, to
So
fill
this is where
you.
you need God to you need deliverance.
Yeah,
Not going for deliverance that they will give you more evil spirit.
more
Remember,
evil spirit.
deliverance that will save you. You
know.
need to be delivered. You need to be liberated.
Yeah,
And please, if you're a rape victim out there, you didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything bad. Just know that you still have worth. You are special. You're important. God loves you. In fact, if nobody loves you, God loves you so much.
Yeah.
Keep being positive. Stay happy. If you want to talk, if you want to share your experience, you can share your experience with somebody around you. You can look for someone you're comfortable around.
yeah,
You're around the person you feel very comfortable. You can confide in them. You talk to them. Keep yourself happy. Keep doing things that will make you happy. That way, you will see yourself living that darkness, because it's like a darkness for you.
yeah,
By yourself, in your subconscious mind, you've built a wall in your head. You're like, okay, this is where you stay. This is your darkness. You don't want to come and see the light that God has.
no,
Now, people around you can even help you. People around you can separate you when you have the right people. Like I tell people all the time. I say it in my workspaces. I say it out there when I go there. I say, creating the right circle helps you elevate in life.
yeah, it's true.
It helps you become a better person. It helps you become the amazing person you want to be. If you do not have the kind of people around you that think like you, that see reasons with what you're trying to do without judging you, if you don't have that kind of people around you, then bro, you need to reshuffle your circle.
Your circle,
you need to cut down a lot of people, because the kind of circle you keep will matter a lot in this situation.
Yeah,
If you keep people around you that cannot even talk to them,
Imagine.
you're just stuck in yourself. Then how do you heal? So thank you guys so much for being in today's episode with me and Rejoice.
Yeah.
I know you guys had an amazing time with Rejoice. I also did. I am really, really glad to have you.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you. I appreciate you for having me.
Yes, and I can always pull you back anytime.
Anytime.
Just say, baby girl, what's up?
Anytime.
Let's have another conversation.
Anytime.
As long as it's something that somebody out there will get motivated by it,
Yeah.
somebody will get educated by it, somebody will get inspired by it, I'm ready for it.
Sure.
I'm ready
sure.
for it. Thank you so much. And guys, do not forget to follow us on all social media platforms and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Diamond Ennis Entertainment. Thank you guys for being on the same show with me. Bye. God bless you. I love you.